And now a little word on safety. Be safe and use common sense. Don't risk safety to save a little time. Step 1, installing the wall brackets. First, we're going to locate the top of our window, right here. And now we're going to review or remember the length of your flex panels. In our case, we are installing a 3-foot wide with a 2-foot projection. So to double check, we're just going to measure our window 2 feet. We add an additional 6 inches on each side. That's going to give us a little bit of overhang and room for the brackets to mount. Now we're going to determine how high we want to put our top wall bracket. The wall brackets can really be located at any point. The higher it is, the higher the projection starts. So to install the top wall bracket, we have to first find or determine how high we want the brackets installed, how high above the window awning. For this window, I'm going to go ahead and just take the width of this square that I have. I'm going to find roughly the center of the window and make a little dot right on the wall above. And that's my midpoint there, or rough midpoint. And I'm going to draw a line, scoot this down here, where the top of my bracket will lay flush. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. It doesn't have to be exact at this point. We're just getting general lines. We're going to take our level now and make sure that our lines are level, which they are. So the next step is we've got to decide how far out. Now, as you can see, we've already got our holes up here. We've already measured that. What I did is, just to be easy, I took my square and I went out 2 inches. I drew a line here, got a line above, and I'm going to do and then I place my bracket up here. You make your little points where you're going to drill your holes, and you do the exact same thing on the other side. Now, just one more quick mention here. The wall brackets are all the same, whether you use the top or the bottom. They're all exact same brackets, so it doesn't matter. Just select any two for the top, and then the other two will be for the bottom. When we drilled our holes, we're going into stucco here. So we actually pre-drilled the holes, gave it a pilot hole, and we recommend that with any installation, whether you're going into wood or siding or whatever. These screws are fairly thick, and so you don't want to avoid cracking and to get a better secure fit, give it a little pilot hole first. So we're going to go ahead and screw the top one in. And we're going to make sure the bottom one's still lined up. And we're not going to tighten it too much, because again, we don't want the screw to pull out from the stucco. We're actually into stud here. As long as you don't go out too far out of the window, you're going to hit a stud. When all windows are surrounded by a 2x material. We're going to make it snug but not too tight. And we're going to do that to the other side. Now step back just to make sure everything looks okay and squared up, and you might want to take a level up at the top, make sure that the brackets are at the right heights. If they're not, go ahead and make a little bit of adjustment there.